What's up, everyone? Hey, Guardians. Hope you're having a great Thursday. My name is Ash Between the Stars. Appreciate you checking out the video. Today, we're bringing you a Warlock build. I had to retire my Hunter for a little bit. His legs got tired, and I got tired of watching him or run around the damn screen all the time trying to build up that power level. I went on a big tangent about it yesterday, I think, and the day before, wherever it was. You can go check out that video. I'll link it up there in the description. Let me know your thoughts. Had a lot of really nice discussions with people. Anyway, back right to it. This build is called the Surge Mage. Thanks to the Felwinter's helmet and the lightning surge aspect, this thing absolutely destroys. It freaking destroys. Um, I'm going to jump into it, but before we do that, I just want to give you a brief overview of like how this build works. And this whole build is all about control. Okay, so you're weakening things, you're disorienting things where they can't shoot you, they don't even know where you're at, and it absolutely just defeating enemies with back-to-back ability loops. Now, obviously, I'm going to be in the shooting range for this. I don't have Grandmaster content. I'm not going to be in a stressful environment trying to explain to you everything. I just kind of want to show you the unique perspectives of each of this build. Um, but this is all about Lightning Surge and Transcendence energy, building this stuff up super quick. And the finisher that you get whenever you're using the Felwinter's Helm creates a weakening burst, weakening everything also. So it really is just a unique opportunity to kind of showcase how this is all going to work. And once you understand what's going on, you'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna give this a try. So let's go ahead and jump into the kit, and I'm gonna break it down and let you know what it's all about. We're gonna start with the aspects. The one and only lightning surge. This is one where you slide in melee and send out chain lightning everywhere, and it now hits 30% harder thanks to the melee stat buffs, as you can see in the bottom left-hand corner. I'll give you the stat caps that you should try to hit to make this build prime. But right now I have 155 melee, so it really does hit like a truck, and you'll be able to see and feel that. Next, we're going to pair that with Feed the Void. This grants Devour on kills with any ability, and including that Lightning Surge. So constant healing whenever you're flying through the chaos, right? Moving on over to the abilities, I have Phoenix Dive, just in case your Devour runs out. You can jump and hold down, on my case, the B button. I'm playing with controller, and it'll give you Cure ×2. It's really nice if you're in a pinch. Next is your movement choice. Burst Glide, that's what I use. I just like it. I've had it since day one. I don't use anything else. Next, we're going to the Cold Snap Grenade. This is going to instantly freeze targets, and it's going to build your Transcendence energy on the dark side really quick. So you'll be able to freeze a bunch of things and then Lightning Surge and clear out rooms. Right? We're also going to run Arcane Needle because of its 3 charges and its ranged weakening ability, unraveling. And it also builds up Transcendence with the synergy of our exotic. For your super, I'm using Nova Bomb because it grants Void Overshields whenever you pick up an Orb of Power. And let's be honest, I have been a Void Warlock main since the inception of this game, so of course I had to run it. But with that being said, the real star of this whole entire thing is literally Transcendence. We're building it fast and we're using it often. So you can put your Monte Carlo away. You can put it back, okay? Because Transcendence gives you infinite melee ability energy. And it also is insane whenever we're chaining Lightning Surge hits back to back. Excuse me. Moving on down to the fragments. We have the Facet of Courage, which is plus 50% melee damage to debuffed enemies. It's going to be insane. Facet of Protection, extra 15 to 20% damage reduction whenever you're surrounded. The Facet of Purpose, Void Overshields, essentially on this case, on orb pickups. And the Facet of Defiance, oh my eye, Finisher Spread, volatile everywhere, and I'll show you what that looks like in just a sec. And then the Facet of Grace, this makes you a super tanky, lethal, and constantly feeding abilities into itself, right? Constantly giving that ability energy back. Yes. With that being said, we're going to go over to the exotic Felwinter's Helm. Got a buff this season. Had a super big glow up. Your powered melee attacks weaken targets on hit, and they create a 30% weakened area of effect. It's like having Tether from the Hunter on cooldown all the time. That weaken also disorients enemies, so they literally just stop shooting at you, and when you use a finisher, the radius goes insane, right? I'm parrying this with Outbreak Perfected, again, because of the extra 10% damage that it does, thanks to it being a seasonal bonus, or a featured exotic. and it really shreds with some surge mods that we have on our boots over there, and it builds Transcendence really fast. But for your modifications over here, I'm using 3 pieces of Brawler and 2 Paragons. But you really want to aim for about 150 to 160 melee stat and 100 super. Got it right on the money. And 100 weapon stat. I don't have anything like that. So it's really not going to help out. That's why I have the surges on my gun, just to make it stronger, because I don't have that. But let's go ahead and break down the mods on each of the pieces of gear. So we have the super font, which is going to give you extra super class points whenever you pick up an armor charge, orbit power. And you have your harmonic siphon, and you have your hands on. It's going to generate bonus super energy on kills. It's going to be real nice because you're going to be doing that a lot with melee. On the gloves, we got heavy-handed, more orbs of power, and double melee font just to make that thing super strong, right? Your chest piece, you can wear whatever you want to. I do it based on activity. This is just what I have right now. And then on the boots, like I said earlier, you have invigoration. So every time your melee cooldown, each time you pick up an overpower, it reduces that. That way your lightning surges, your arcane needles are up every single time. And I have 2 kinetic weapon surges on to double the damage of my Outbreak Perfected. And on the class item, we have time dilation, outreach, and class font. Just to give me extra ability, just in case that Phoenix dive runs out and you need it in a pinch. This is the class font is optional. You can put whatever you want to on here, but that's what I'm currently running at the moment. Let me just go ahead and just jump into a little bit of gameplay and just kind of show you how it runs, because this thing is nasty. All right, so we're just gonna start off with a cold snap grenade. Just gonna let you watch that, see how it goes. Travels, and it travels. Travels to 3 different enemies. Run and slam into them. First, that chain lightning hurts everything. And as you can see, this guy's disoriented. They're gonna stop shooting at you. They don't even know that I'm here at the moment. Let me get this guy weak, and just give me a second. Let all this debuff go away. Okay. Once you hit a finisher, bam, disorient. I mean, my goodness gracious, right? Sever an enemy, turns it into a little tangle. Hurts people. Come on back here. Let me just show you all these guys are clean. You throw a melee out. Look at that. Disorients. It still disorients people. Yeah, this is an insane build. You know what I mean? It's just it's so fun. You got all kinds of different perks and benefits and buffs going on, along with debuffing entire rooms. You're gonna have a lot of fun with this. I guarantee it. I'm also using the Lotus Eater with volatile rounds just to make everything weak also. But again, it just comes naturally. And like I said, with Phoenix Dive, you have that Cure 2. Going Transcendent mode, this thing absolutely just goes nuts. Hop over here and start this back up. Absolutely insane with the Membrano, man. You can essentially just keep your Transcendence up for quite a long time. Because everything you're doing is light and dark, light and dark, light and dark. But yeah. So that's the build, Guardians. Lightning Surge and Felwinter's Helm equal permanent, weaken, disorient, and room clearing melee madness. Drop a comment if I'm gonna leave the dim link, but drop a comment if you played with this build before, or if you have other little tips and tricks you want to add to this to make this optimized. I really am starting to enjoy playing with the Warlock again. So if you're in a power level grind and you're kind of stuck, maybe switch a character, give it a try, right? I appreciate you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you again. Share this with your fellow Warlocks. Share it with people who are playing Hunters who want to try a Warlock. Make them make sense, right? Make them make sense. Again, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for joining. Take care. Make it a great day. Peace out.